I want to talk about changes that we've made to Tabletop in the month of October. One of the biggest things that we've done is we have started to surface session information to your campaigns. So you will see a session count on each of your campaigns now. And if you click into this, you will get session summaries for your sessions. In this case, you will get a date and a length of time that you played for each session, along with a 4 to 5 paragraph summary of what happened. If you want more detail, you can click over to the recap, which is a long form version of that summary, kind of almost a chapter of a book. Or you can click on the outline, which is a bulleted list of the major things that happen, major and minor things that happened in that session. So as a DM, you can really dig into this information and get specific, no-nonsense data here. We also have this Rate the Summary button, which allows you to give us some feedback in regard to how well we did with the summary. So if it's a good summary, you might want to give us a thumbs up. If there's something wrong, you may want to say that it's not good, and you may want to give us some feedback as to what we did poorly on this. And that will help us improve this summary system moving forward, and that is really important to us. So make sure you take advantage of that Rate the Summary button. Inside of the VTT itself, we've made a couple of changes. One is we've added right-click functionality over here in our video audio area with the players. You can start a whisper from here, but more importantly, you can change a player's volume. This is only for you, so this doesn't change the volume on their side and doesn't change the volume for any of the other players in the campaign. But this allows you to bump up somebody's volume who's maybe a little quiet, or bring somebody who is loud down a little bit. Just to equalize all of your players so everybody is legible and easy to understand. Inside of the reference area, we've made some major changes. This used to be a very flat system. We've added a hierarchical component to this. So you still have an on-map area, but we now have a new bucket for campaign. And this allows you to construct a campaign kind of however you see fit, campaign reference, I should say. And so this campaign information will be available for every single map inside your campaign, so you don't have to worry about putting something on one map and not being able to get back to it. So you can flesh that out however you see fit. And lastly, I want to talk about these tomes. Tomes would be like manuals. So a monster manual would be a tome. And if you click into Add Tome, we will have external tomes available for you to access. In this case, we are starting to create Open 5e information. So this is Open 5e spells. We have a tabletop tome that we've started crafting, which would be kind of helpful stuff that we have created that DMs might find useful as well. And then you have the ability to create your own tome. And the nice thing about this is you can create a tome and share it with yourself across any campaigns that you have. And in the future, we're going to allow you to share this with other players inside of Tabletop. So this would be any of that stuff that you want to maintain across all of your adventures and share with your friends and others. I'm going to select this Spells tome. So I've now loaded the 5e spells, Open 5e spells into Tabletop, into this campaign of Tabletop. And you can see there's an alphabetical list. I can open this up and look through any of these spells. Obviously, this big long list is a little hard to read. So the nice thing about a reference is we have our search. So you can search and click into any of these. So I need a dimension door. Here it is. We transform any die rolls into clickable die rolls, which is nice. You can copy a link and paste it inside of one of your other areas. So for instance, if I wanted to have a link to Dimension Door from another reference page, I can copy this link and paste it in when I'm working with another page. One of the other things we've done is we've added this ability to expand this side panel. We know that kind of smaller side panel has been a little painful to read, especially if you have a large enough monitor. So for now, we've made this expand a little bit so you can read this a little bit easier. And you can always shrink it all the way back down or even dismiss it entirely still. The last thing I want to talk about is our relationship with Dungeon Bits. Dungeon Bits has been really good as far as giving us feedback over the last couple of weeks. In the month of October for sure. He did a video talking about us. We really appreciate his involvement in making Tabletop better. And we invite you to go check out his channel. He has some really great information for DMs and players alike. And that is the state of Tabletop for the month of October.